another YouTube video. It's a very exciting day. It's a very exciting day. You can tell by the fact that I'm wearing the measuring tape that this is going to be another sewing video, you guys. But this is my very first video creating a Gothic wedding dress. I'm fucking excited. I built wedding dresses before, but like normal wedding dresses. I've also built some wedding attire. Like I built the Beetlejuice wedding set for a couple years ago, the burgundy tuxedo and the red dress that Lydia wears. I made that for somebody. I've made like other Victorian style wedding clothes for people, but this is my first like straight up Gothic wedding dress that I'm building somebody, and I'm fucking excited about it. So lovely lady named Miss Percy Day found me on Instagram and was like, I'm fucked. I ordered this wedding dress online and it got like screwed up. It never showed up. Now I'm getting married and I have no dress and I'm like freaking out. Can you make something for me? And I said, absolutely, let's do that. So we got together and she showed me the original dress that she had ordered, the pictures of it anyway. And I had some questions about it. Some of the decisions they made, I think, were a little bit questionable. So we talked through it and we made some better decisions for her figure and the things that she wanted. And I said, listen, like, we don't have to replicate this exact dress. Like, I know this is what you ordered online, but now that we're doing this ourselves, you can literally do anything you want. Like, this is your dress. You can design this from the ground up. So we used the dress that she had ordered as like a base idea, but then improved on it, which I'm really excited about. So we met at a fabric store. We went fabric shopping together. We got some gorgeous fabrics, which I'm really excited to show you. I did a really bad sketch, as usual, of what the dress is going to look like. And let me show you that stuff now. This is really exciting. Okay, so here's the concept drawing for her wedding dress. Like, I know I can't draw. I fucking know that. But anyway, so we're building a black, essentially kind of Victorian, but very Gothic dress. She wants to be able to wear this at other times also, which aren't her wedding, which I think is fucking smart. Like, we're building a beautiful dress. You may as well wear it other times. So this is going to be sheer here. We're going to have a sheer, completely sheer top that goes off the shoulder a little bit. This is a beautiful beaded collar applique we're going to put on it. There's going to be a lace ruffle across the chest here. Bishop sleeves also in lace, and then the bottoms of the bishop sleeves are going to be sheer like I did for my birthday dress. This is all going to be lace here. We're going to do a lace princess seam bodice with a little plain colored belt. And then this is going to be all lace flared skirt, and then we're going to do two big lace ruffles across the bottom with tiny little lace trim here. And this is going to look fucking gorgeous. I'm actually really excited to build this and probably super jealous that I don't have one of these. So let me show you the fabric. I'll just move the drawing out of the way. So this is the lace that she chose, which I think is gorgeous. This is a beautiful stretch lace, and we chose to make the dress stretchy because she told me that she's a person that fluctuates quite a bit in size, so that way if she gets a little bigger or a little smaller, the dress will still fit her. I think that's an excellent choice. This is the fabric for underneath. It's just like a nice sheer, kind of shiny, not really shiny, slippy material. So that's going to go underneath the lace. We've got the exact same buttons that I used on my birthday dress, actually. We decided to put buttons all the way up the bishop sleeves because that's a really beautiful choice. This is the lace. Look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. This is the lace trim that I found. It's going to look so pretty. I love lace that's not just like a regular lace that has like a really heavy scalloped edge to it. So we're going to use that. I got over 20 yards because there's going to be a shitload of trim on this dress. It's really exciting. This is a beautiful black sheer, very similar to what I used for my birthday dress for her. So we're going to make the sheer in the bodice and in the sleeves, and it is also stretchy, which is nice. Now the fun parts. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. So this is the fabric she chose for the collar. So this is going to be the point on the front of her collar, and then we're going to cut up into here and make this is going to wrap all the way around her neck. And then this, she chose this, which is also absolutely gorgeous. She chose this to cover the seam of where the sheer starts and the ruffle around the bust starts. So, you know, that's going to cover that seam. So look at how gorgeous. Isn't this? This is so exciting. Oh my goodness. I absolutely can't wait. All right, kids, let's get sewing. So I'm back with my beautiful drawing here. So the first thing I'm going to do is chalk out her measurements and cut out the base dress. And she actually agreed. I asked her before I did this to film this video, obviously. And she said, yeah, that's fun. Let's fucking do that. So we actually get to film some of her fittings along the way, which is like really, really exciting. And then see her in the beautiful dress at the end. So I'm going to start chalking out her pattern. Let's go! Okay, you guys, the basics of the dress are cut out. Jesus, is my back sore. I don't know if you know this, but like I'm really tall and bending over that fucking cutting table for the last several hours. It's like 4 hours later. It's pretty serious. So let me show you the basics and then we get to start sewing together. Okay, we have this table of stuff so far, which looks very disorganized, but is organized, I promise. So these are the basics for the bodice: front, side, back, whatever, side, front. It's obviously going to look different than this. So it has its black components and also its lace components underneath. These are the lace for the skirt. This is the underskirt here, and then these are the ruffles. So we have two big ruffles for the skirt and the shorter ruffle for the bodice. I still have to cut out the shears and the bishop sleeves, obviously, but I need to know the size of the armholes first. So I'm going to basically sew some of this together, and then we'll cut out some more stuff. Let's go! Okay, so the skirt is like basically sewn together. It's heavy as fuck, this thing. Oh my God. But it's really, really beautiful with the lace overlay. So that, and I've still got these pieces on the table. So like a good seamstress, I am going to take all these, pin them, and then serge the lace to the bodice pieces so that we don't have any problems. Let's do that. All right, so we now have this. So these pieces are all beautiful. Look at the lace, isn't it pretty? All serged together. So now I get to start sewing the bodice together and doing the weird shit. Let's go! Welcome to day 2. There's not a lot to say about this. There's still a pile of shit on the table, and I have lots more to do, so let's get sewing! Well, I have sewed the lace onto the edges of the, this is going to be the ruffles. So these are the ruffles. Look at how beautiful that looks. Isn't that pretty? Oh my God. It's like the perfect lace choice. I'm so excited, which is good. The bad news is that I ran out. I don't have nearly enough. Believe it or not, I bought 20 yards and that was unfortunately not even fucking close to enough. So gonna have to panic, go to the fabric store and get some more trim, but I got more shit to do in the meantime. So let's keep sewing. All right, so now we have massive piles of ruffles. They look beautiful. Look at how beautiful it is. So I'm going to pin them to the dress. Let's do this. Okay, so now we have this. Look at how beautiful that looks, that ruffle sewn on the bottom. Oh my God. I have to do it all again, but I don't want to film that because it's already been too long. You don't need to see it. The second ruffle will be on in a second. You may have noticed I'm doing it on my industrial machine, and that is because I did exactly this for my birthday dress. You may remember from my birthday dress video, I did 2 ruffles right along the bottom just like this, and since then I have stepped on them 800 times and ripped them off, and I keep having to repair them, so fuck that. We're using rot-proof thread, so she should be able to step on this dress all she wants, and those ruffles are not going nowhere. All right, we now have this. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about how fucking long that took. I'm super frustrated. But anyway, that's done. Thank God. We can now move on to the bodice. All right, the bodice is put together. Sort of, kind of. I mean, it looks like a t-shirt right now. It's not going to look like this for too long. But I'm concerned because the dress is dragging itself down. There it is over there. It's gotten so heavy that I'm worried that if I cut the neckline out where we discussed, that it's just going to drag the whole thing down. It's going to expose all of her boobs. And we don't want to do that. So I'm calling her for her first fitting. See you on the flip side. All right, kids. Miss Percy Day came for her first fitting. And it went smashingly, I have to say. I'm fucking proud of myself. It's fitting her totally great. So I have to cut the shirt a little bit shorter because like I thought, the fabric is dragging the dress down. So we got to jack that up a little bit. But other than that, we can keep sewing. We marked the line on the bust, so I'm going to start cutting that off and putting the sheer on. Exciting! Let's go! I would also like everyone to appreciate that I'm rocking my very best Lost Boys style outfit with a mohawk mullet today because that's the absolute best thing to sew this wedding dress, right? Okay, so now we have this. So this is, I know it's hard to see, this is the bodice. It's all disassembled again. So this is the front here. Cut this beautiful V in it, cut the bottom off because it was dragging the skirt down. These are the pieces I cut out. So that's the piece I cut out of the front. That's the piece I cut off the back of the shoulders. So we're going to use these pieces with our sheer fabric to create the mesh top for this. And that's the skirt in a pile there. And then we're going to sew all of this together. So let's start on that. All right, so we had these. Now we have these. So these are actually, I know they don't look sheer, but these are actually sheer. So that's the front, that's the back. So we're going to sew that together and then pin it to the bodice, which is in a pile over there. And then we keep going. All right, you guys, so now we have this. I'm modeling it very badly. Obviously, her shoulders are like a different size than mine, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to sew that to the, over here. I'm going to sew that to the bodice. So I also got the collar cut out, which is going to be attached to the neckline. That's the belt. And now I have to do my least favorite thing, which is ironing in fucking interfacing. Let's go. All right, so now we have this, which is boring as all shit, but it took a long time. And now I'm going to move over here with Brody, who has just joined me to... Are you helping me sew?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Is that why all the D&D minis are on the table?
Did you hear anything about what I just said?
Nope.
Good.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to move on, and I'm going to pin the mesh to the bodice and keep going. Well, now we have this. The mesh is all pinned in here and also all pinned in around the collar. So I'm going to sew that together and then we'll have kind of a top. How exciting! Okay, so now we have this. Got the mesh top in. I know this looks funny because it's part of a shoulder, but there's going to be a sleeve here. So now we're going to cut out the sleeves and then we're going to sew that to that and then get her to try it on again before we decorate. All right, sleeve cutting time. All right, so now we have this. I know it looks funny, but this is a bishop sleeve, I swear. I just have to carve the top of that off to fit the shoulder seam that I just did. We're going to add some elastic in here, and I'm going to put some button trim on, but it's time to put the sleeves together. Yay! It's finally starting to look like a dress. Okay, so now we have this. It has sleeves, which don't look very beautiful right now, but they are, I promise. So I sewed the trim on them, just like on my birthday dress. They've got the pointed hand, just like my birthday dress. This is the beautiful top of the lace sleeve, which is not lined, so you can see her arm right through it, which is gorgeous. Got the sheer top all put in, the sweetheart, everything. So pretty. Now she's just going to come for her second fitting. Fingers crossed. I hope it goes well. All right, you guys, she has come for her second fitting, and it went fucking great, which I'm so excited about. Everything's going good. So now I'm going to, I don't have to make any adjustments to the bodice, which is totally amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this trim here, which is elasticized, and I'm going to sew it around the edges of the cuffs here. I'm going to take these buttons and sew them all up here on this trim. And we decided we're going to put one of these beautiful things on the point of the hand. So it's going to be like that, of course, but on the right side. So I'm going to do a bunch of hand sewing, and maybe I'll even work on hand sewing the collar today. Who knows? All right, needle and thread. Here we go. Okay, so I got the sleeve bits done, and they're gorgeous. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. This is what the top of the hand looks like. And then this is the underneath of the arm with all the gorgeous buttons up. And then that's the underneath of the hand. So, gotta wait for some more trim, and then we're gonna keep going. And we're back. I got more trim, you guys. God, it took me a long time to find this. I had to email like 18 fabric stores, but I fucking found it. And I got 20 more yards, so I hope that's enough. Also, please ignore this. I burnt my head with hot oil, so I have a bunch of like horrible oil burns all over me. But anyway, also on my titties, but you don't get to see those neither. So, let's keep sewing, kids. I'm so excited. Okay, so now we have this. Look at how beautiful that ruffle looks pinned on there. I still got to sew it on, obviously. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to lay this onto it. So I'm going to pin that on to cover the seam where the ruffle joins the top. And soon it will look sort of like this. So let's do that. So now we have this. I had to put it on the mannequin to show you. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my God, it's so pretty. I'm so excited. So now I have to sew down the trim, and then I'm gonna start cutting the appliques to put them on the neck. Let's do it. All right, so now we're here. This is all sewed on and it looks gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. I said I was gonna do the neck. I lied, I'm not. I'm gonna sew the bodice to the skirt and then I'm gonna do the neck. So I'm gonna sew the bodice to the skirt and put the zipper in. Let's do that. So now we have this. Oh my God, you guys, it's almost done. Look how beautiful it is. It's almost done. I just gotta hand sew all the beading on the neck. It's the last thing. Oh my God, you guys, it's done. It's fucking done and it's beautiful. I'm really mad that this isn't reading correctly right now, this black on black, but like, let me see if I can get in here and get some detail for you. Oh my God, look. Look at this. Isn't it fucking beautiful? She's coming today. She said that I could film her when she came in, so I'm gonna hide this and I'm gonna film her reaction to this because it is absolutely fucking stunning. And I swear to God, if we were size buddies, I would think about just like stealing this and telling her that it got accidentally maliciously destroyed in a fire because like, I think I need this fucking dress in my life. Look at it. Oh my God. It's totally gorgeous. Hang on, you guys. We're about to see what she reacts to it. All right, today's the day. I'm here with Miss Percy Day and friends. Some moral support back here, yes? Are you excited to see your dress?
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Okay, do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, it'll lead you around the corner here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah, a little bit here, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, open your eyes.
Oh my God! It's so freaking perfect.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, I'm so glad my dress got lost in custom. Wow.
It's so pretty.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, it turned out like exactly as I hoped.
It's so
I'm so excited.
Oh my God.
Do you want to try it on for us?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it, the making of the wedding dress for Miss Percy Day. I hope she has a great wedding because she looks fucking fabulous in her dress, as you just saw. And I was so pleased at her reaction. I'm so glad she loved it so much because I loved it so much and Jessica loved it so much. And I might just have to make myself one of these days because it's really gorgeous. Of course, you know, if it's mine, I'm going to start sewing chains and shit to it because that's what I do. But anyways, can never leave well enough alone. But it looked absolutely gorgeous on her. I hope you agree. And if you liked this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be even more amazing. If you want to ring the bell, you can get notifications where we put up new videos, lots of sewing coming up. Maybe other people will ask me to make their wedding dresses or like do other crazy shit that I could show you on here. That'd be cool. If you want to follow me on any of the things, I have all of them. We'll list them all down below. We've got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Depop. I don't even know all the things. Buy me a Ko-fi if you want to, ko-fi.com/MadamAbsinthe. And I think that's it. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Appreciate how beautiful Miss Percy Day is in her wedding dress. Follow me on all the things if you want to. And I will see you guys all around for my next sewing video.